Hello my friends, thanks for joining me today. Today is Twinchie Thursday, and Twinchie Thursday is hosted by my friend JanetKay at Crafts and Tea with JanetKay. It is an open collaboration, so if you would like to join in, you can do that anytime that you would like. Well, I've got two things on my desk here, and they were recently sent to me by my friend Lori at Enchanted Dreams 71. And they are those slide cards like back from the 1970s. And they are 2 by 2 inches by 2 inches. And I thought, oh my goodness, these will be perfect Twinchies. So that's what we're going to do in the first half of this video, is turn these into Twinchies. And then in the second half of the video, I am going to show you how I turned some of my Twinchies into clusters. So we have a little bit of a variety for you today. These are interesting little slides, and so honestly it is not going to take that much time to turn these into Twinchies. I am using a butterfly on one of them. That also was gifted to me by my friend Lori at Enchanted Dreams 71. And so I'm going to put that down in the corner, as you can see, and I'm kind of experimenting with the upper right hand corner. I have a small banner. I'm definitely going to use that. I'm trying to figure out, am I going to be putting a fabric flower on top of it? Do I want to use I have some flowers that are made of, I want to use the word acrylic, but it's more like epoxy. And then I also have maybe just rhinestones that I want to use. So I'm going to experiment a little, try some different things on, and see what I end up liking the most. And actually, I just tried a blue flower. Now I'm going to try a kind of a pinkish purple, I guess it's more of a purple flower, and see if I like that. And while I'm experimenting with that, trying to figure out what direction that I want to go in, I'll give you guys a little update. So today is actually Sunday, May 22nd, and I spent almost my entire day working on my Alice in Wonderland journal, and I'm having so much fun. It's actually an Alice in Wonderland altered book. I had found a Alice in Wonderland book for like 10 cents, maybe 25 cents at the library. It's in rough shape, but it's fine for a junk journal because I can repair the things that need to be repaired. So I'm very excited to be using it, and I'm very excited to be working on my first Alice in Wonderland journal. It will not be the only one I make. I will definitely be making probably 2 more. But this one I am using a kit because it is for my design team project for Line.Arrow. So I am using her kit in it. Then I'm also using a little bit of a scrapbook paper by Stamperia, their Alice paper. And then I used 2 sheets from the Cricut Alice in Wonderland paper. They actually have a paper pack for Alice in Wonderland. And so those are the 3 that I'm using. I'm having a total blast working on this journal. So I'm going to have a couple of like craft along with me videos for it. And then I'm doing one video of making tags for it. So hopefully you'll enjoy that content. If you like craft alongs, let me know. If you don't, just kind of let me know that too. I like craft alongs a lot of times because I literally am crafting along with whoever I'm watching on the video. So, but then sometimes if I'm not crafting along, then they seem a little bit long for me. And so I guess I just have to be doing the right thing and actually crafting along. And then I love a craft along video because it's like I can hear the person chatting, and or some people set it to music. I enjoy both. So anyway, let me know if you want to weigh in on that. Let me know, and I will keep that in mind. I think it's a funny thing though, when we're on YouTube and we're making YouTube videos, we can't we can't format our videos in a way that everybody in the world is going to love them. You know, that's just a fact. So I guess I just have to do what feels right to me and hope that you guys enjoy it. You know, I guess that's the best that I can do. And as long as I'm having fun and enjoying it, then, you know, that counts for something. Here are our finished Twinchies. I like them. They're pretty simple. Let me know if you think they're too simple, if you like them. And then coming up, I'm going to share with you turning some Twinchies into clusters. Well, hello, my friends. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to share something with you. I made some clusters, and I wanted to share them with you because I used a lot of my Twinchies in order to make the clusters. Now, not all of my Twinchies are in this pile of goodness, but many of them are, and I will let you know which ones as we as we get to them. So now, in truth, this one is not, but I wanted to share this because I have this little piece. This was gifted to me, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who sent this to me, but I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to use that on a cluster. And so this material here was given to me by Carol, and then this material here was given to me by Dale. So Carol of Carol's Crafted Boutique, and then Dale of Not Too Shabby Chic. So I've had this pile of goodness over here to the right of my desk of some fabrics that Dale had sent, and I thought, you know, they were already cut into these shapes, and I thought, oh, this would be perfect to make a scrunchie. Is that what we call it? Not a scrunchie, a cluster. So anyway, so this is my first one. Now this is one that I took one of the Twinchies that I had made for Twinchie Thursday, which is hosted by JanetKay of Crafts and Tea with JanetKay. And so I had the Twinchie, and then I added this vintage paper, and then I added this green velvet, and I thought, I think this would be great in a winter journal. So that I think is a lot of fun. And it's large enough, this could be a pocket, or it could be added to a card. This could be added to a belly band, you know, whatever. There's no limits, really. So then we had the Twinchie that had the rose on the brown fabric, and I believe also on the green paper, but I can't remember if I had put it on there. And then, of course, I added that to this green velvety fabric. So I think that just, especially for this one, because I felt like this one was missing something, it definitely took it to a new level, and I like it, so I'm happy about that. Oh, this one I just think looks so pretty. So this too, right here, this part was the Twinchie. Remember the little tiny red button? And then just putting it on this gorgeous red velvet just makes everything pop, so I like that. Now this one, I like this. I like how this turned out. So I took some bright pink fabric. Again, the fabric was gifted to me by Dale of Not Too Shabby Chic. And in my stash, I had this wooden birdhouse with a little bird in it. And then I had this in my stash too, but this was already on the Twinchie. So the Twinchie was this part, and then I added the birdhouse and then added the pink fabric. So I like how that turned out. This too was a Twinchie. If you remember, it just was the green card with all the goodness, and adding it to the velvet green, I think, again, just helps it to level up a little bit. Now this I'm like in love with, basically. So no Twinchie here, but what we've got is this gorgeous pink velvet given to me by Dale, and then on top of that is this gray fabric, which was given to me by my friend Carol at Carol's Crafted Boutique. And then is this pink, which actually, remember back in the day, like in the 90s, we would have these embellishments and snap them on our shoes. Well, these were brand new in a package, but I found them at the thrift store, and look how it works together. I love it. I love how it turned out. So we're going to put that over here. Then actually we have sort of a cousin to that one. This is also, in my opinion, pretty fantastic. So this one has gray velvet and then some blush colored eyelash trim, and on top of that I put a beautiful piece that I got at the thrift store. It used to be a necklace, I believe, and I think it's just perfect. So I think these two are really super glamorous. I love them. So we're going to move those over there. So this one, I'm not quite sure what kind of journal I would put this one in. Maybe a little bit more of a grunge journal or a fashion journal. And I say that because this was a button, and then this was fabric. This was probably from a blouse, and this was just fabric. But then there's this too, which was given to me by Dale, and it was obviously a sample, but it's definitely something that you could, you know, that you would see maybe a jacket made out of it or something like that. So this could go in a fashion journal or a retro journal, and so I think that was going to drive me crazy, you guys, so I had to cut that. Anyway, I like it. It's different, so there we go. Then we have, well, let me show you this one. All right, so this one, quite simple. We have our sort of almost a mustard color velvet, and then this was an earring, and I took the back. Okay, so when earrings have this part, you know, when they're fake earrings, I just tore that right off of it, and then I was able to adhere it to this, and I used a combination of my gem tack and my Fabri-Tac. So I used gem tack like in that center part underneath, and I used fabric around the edges, and that way I figured, hey, you know what, I'm using two different kind of glues. They should both hold, but if one doesn't, at least I have the other one. So that's just kind of fun. Not sure what kind of journal I'll put that in, but I'll find something. Either that or I'll gift it to somebody that has sort of more of that style. And then I love this one too. This kind of goes with my little pink family here. But this one was a blush pink piece of fabric. And then I had some trim, and I just, okay, this was the other snap thing. So they really pop up off of the fabric, so I wanted to tuck something underneath of it. So I had this beautiful pink trim, so that's kind of what I tucked underneath of it, adhered it with the Fabri-Tac, and then on this I used the gem tack and the Fabri-Tac. Actually, I did that with these as well. So friends, I just wanted to show you how I turned some of my Twinchies into a larger piece of art, and they are now clusters. And if I wanted to, some of these, not all of them, but if I was feeling bold, I literally could take this, trim the edges just a little bit right here, and I could make that into an ATC, believe it or not. I think it would be a little too fat otherwise, but if I just trimmed it a little bit, it would work. So it'd be pretty bold, but you know, not a bad idea. So anyway, here they are. I hope you love them. I just sat down one day. I didn't even turn on my camera. I just did it because I just felt like being creative, but in a kind of a simple way. And this is the results of that. So my friends, thanks for watching. See you soon.